having a clickable phone number on your website is just a really simple step that you can take to make your customer's life just a little bit easier in the moments where it might matter. So if you're a business where your typical customer is calling you quite frequently, then having a clickable phone number can be quite handy for that purpose. If you are a business where your customers aren't often calling you, this can still be useful in those moments where they really need to get in touch over the phone. So maybe they can't find your business, they've misunderstood your directions, or they've lost your address or something. Or maybe there's a problem with an order that they need fixed urgently, or whatever the case may be. If someone's on their mobile, they're browsing your website, they're looking at an email, and they want to call you quickly, you can make it easy for them to just hit a button or hit a link, and it will open up the phone and start ringing. So I'm going to show you two really easy ways to set this up. So the first one is to use some very basic HTML code. Now, if you've never worked with code before, don't worry. It's nothing to be afraid of. You don't need to really understand coding to be able to make this link work. So to start off, I'm just going to show you the text editor that I'm working with. So I'm in the back end of one of our WordPress websites. And this is as though I was about to create a blog post. So imagine that there's a lot of text here. It's a blog post, there's a title, etc. And then I want to put a phone number in, or a message that says, click here to call us now, something like that. And I want to make that a click to call link. So as you can see here, this is the WYSIWYG, which stands for what you see is what you get. So this is kind of what you will end up with once you publish the page. This is what it will look like. And then if you click on this tab here, it shows you the HTML, like the code version. Because I've not done any special formatting to this text, it just appears plain. So it doesn't have any special little characters around it, because I've not signaled that it needs to have anything there. So I'll just delete what I've got here. So first thing I'm going to do is paste in this little section of code, which is included in the blog post. So you can just follow along by copying the code that's in the blog post. And then in this section here, just after the plus, that's where I'm going to put our phone number. So I've just put our phone number in, making sure that I've got the area code, so 61 and then the 7 for the state, and then the regular landline number. I've left the plus in there, and I've put it in before those closed quotation marks. And then in this section here, so in between these two greater than, less than signs, I'm going to put in the text that I want to appear on the front end. So I'm going to say, call us on, and then put that number back in, but I don't need the number to appear that way. So I'm just going to have the number appear like this. And then when I click on visual, there we go. So that's what will appear on the front end of the blog post or of the website. You could use this anywhere on your website. It doesn't have to be in a blog post. And then this is a clickable link. So the second option that I'm going to show you, the second method, I suppose, is just to use the hyperlink button. So this is great if you are too nervous to use code, or if whatever platform or tool you're using to edit doesn't give you, or you can't find the option to edit the code that's supporting it. Then this is, or if you're using it in an email, then this might be an easier kind of workaround for you. So basically, we'll just put in our text as we want it to appear. So this is the text that we had before, but we can see because it's not blue, it doesn't have that link attached to it. So I'm going to highlight all of the text, click on the insert/edit link, and then I'm going to type in TEL for telephone. So I'm going to type this in, and then I will just put in the same formatting that I had before. So 617310379994, and then hit apply. And so now we can see, because it's changed color to that hyperlink blue, that this is now linked. And then if we click on text, we can see that this code is exactly the same as what we had set up before. So that's a good way to check that what you've done has worked, that your link has worked, if you do have the ability to have a look at the code in the back end. And then the final step would be to save your changes and then get your mobile device and have a look at your website. Or if you're putting this into an email, then send yourself a test email and just check that link. Make sure that when you click that link, it opens up your phone's dial pad, and gives you the option to start a phone call. But that's it. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks.